Hi lovelies, I'm Ariel and this is Maven Unmasked, and welcome to your Mercury Retrograde reading for December 19th of 2016 till January 8th of 2017. Now there is also a 2-week post retrograde period where Mercury is in its shadow, still coming out, so we'll still be feeling those energies about 2 weeks, 10 to 12 days, excuse me, after January 8th. So today I wanted to do a reading for us about what we can expect this Mercury retrograde. I've definitely been feeling the energy. Like I said, Mercury officially goes retrograde December 19th. So today I will be using the Tarot Apocalypsis. I will also be pulling a card from the Keepers of the Light Oracle to help us see what energies will be surrounding us and who will be working with us, guiding us through this shift, change, and transition. I also have my runes here with me today, so I may pull some of those as well. In case you're wondering about some Mercury retrograde survival tips and how to make the most out of your retrograde, I do have a blog post up on the mavenunmasked.wordpress.com blog about making the most of your retrograde and some great survival tips and some things to just help you make it through a little bit easier. Don't fear the retrograde. So right now I'm asking for everyone who's watching this video, whenever they're watching this video, I ask for their angels, their guides, their ancestors, their loved ones in spirit to be here with me as we do this reading, to give us a message for our best and highest good on what this Mercury retrograde will be all about for us. Opportunities for growth, what are we redoing, what are we reworking? Just what is the general energy that we'll all be working with from December 19th till about January 8th of 2017. I'm going to make sure I get a real good shuffle on these. Normally they like to fall out. If nobody wants to fall out today, we're just going to start picking. What will be the energy surrounding us this Mercury retrograde? We'll be working on. There we go, some. Thank you. All right, and we'll stop it at there for now. Very interesting. Okay, let's just go ahead and get started. So first we have the Five of Pentacles. So for some of us, this Mercury retrograde may be very much about maybe we're feeling alone. Maybe we're having a bit of lack mentality. Maybe we feel like we've been weathering the storm all by ourselves. But Mercury retrograde is here to say, you do not have to go through it alone. You do not have to weather the storm by yourself. It's also saying that sometimes it's okay to leave behind a sure thing. And the reason I say that is because the image on this card is two men and they're in a rowboat rowing away from these pentacles over here. You know, so maybe what it was they were manifesting, what it, you know, the material, the physical things they had in their life. Maybe it's just time for them to move on to the next chapter, to leave that behind because it wasn't nourishing them, their spirit. It wasn't nourishing their soul. It was keeping them isolated and alone in their feelings of lack mentality, of not feeling prosperous, of not feeling abundant, of the feelings of struggle. Okay, and it's like we're washing away that energy, this Mercury retrograde. The next card we have is the Prince of Cups, but the Prince of Cups is reversed. So this could be possibly talking about relationships. Maybe there's a message that came through and you didn't receive it as well as you would have liked to. It wasn't exactly what you wanted to hear. I feel like this is a message to be mindful of somebody who may be using or abusing your emotions for their own means or means to an end. It's also saying to me to kind of, if you're looking for love, this Mercury retrograde, to kind of slow down and give some of that love to yourself, to be more reflective to you. And I say that as well because next to the Prince of Cups reversed, we have the Princess of Cups, but in her upright position. So to me, this is saying, how can you start anew in your relationships, going back and taking a look at yourself and reevaluating what it is that you want? How can you create this new beginning? Going back and reevaluating your priorities, because Mercury retrograde is all about redoing, reworking, reevaluating, replanning, reanalyzing. So maybe this is about a relationship, and with this Five of Pentacles, you feel like you've been doing everything by yourself and going it alone. You're not getting the love that you received initially, or it's lost some of its passion, its drive. And now it's like, hey, it's time to reevaluate. Is this the partner I really want? Is this the type of relationship or circumstance I really want? Is there something I can redo or replan or restructure about this relationship? Taking a step back, taking a step down. So maybe the relationship has been hot and heavy, and now it's kind of coming onto this cooling trend period during retrograde, and that is okay. It can allow you to clear out the air, clear out the old, get down to the bare bones foundation and see, hey, can we continue to build on this, or is it better to just leave it done, tear it down? Okay. And I'm also saying this, it's because we have the Ten of Cups reversed. So there's been feelings of unsatisfaction or not having unity in this relationship, not feeling emotionally fulfilled, maybe not feeling like you can fully rely on this person or trust this person. It also feels like maybe you don't see yourself having a future with this person once you go back to your Princess of Cups and reevaluate the relationship. Okay, and we also have the Three of Cups reversed. So this is very much all cups. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 cups cards. So this Mercury retrograde is definitely all about our emotions and how do our emotions affect our actions, and feeling them. You have to feel your emotions and deal with your emotions to be able to heal your emotions. Feel, deal, heal. Okay. And so some of us may be tempted to go out and splurge, to go out and party, to be a little wild, to let your hair down as this Three of Cups is reversed. Or some of you may be isolating yourself, again, that Five of Pentacles, just because your emotions have been a bit haywire, you're not really sure. You know, your heart is just so much in this situation. So I would definitely encourage some heart chakra healing during this Mercury retrograde. But again, focusing that love and that energy back on you. And I feel the need to say you don't need to backlash or rebel because you're feeling hurt. You don't need to go on the rebound because you're feeling hurt about a situation. I also feel this is the need to analyze your friendships because again, the Three of Cups can also represent friendships, not just celebrations and joys and things like that, but your friendships. So what friendships have you left behind in 2016? What friendships are truly meaningful to you, and which ones are better to be left behind? Did they serve their purpose? You know, is it a friendship for a reason, a season, or a lifetime? Is it time to move on to the next chapter? Have you been feeling alone in the friendships? And whatever message or vibe you originally got from this person, they've proven to be otherwise. You're no longer happy in this friendship. So moving on from that, taking the lessons from that, and realizing who's truly your friend and out for your best and highest good and who is not. As Mercury retrograde comes, again, we may have trouble with communications with others. People may show their true colors. So be mindful of that this Mercury retrograde. How can you get back to your happiness? How can you rebirth and bring new loving and happy and joyous energy into your relationships with these people? We also have the Nine of Wands here. So this to me is saying that some of us may need to have our guard up this Mercury retrograde, and to be sure to have your energetic and spiritual protection up as well, making sure you have healthy boundaries, letting go of codependency upon others as well. So for energetic protection, making sure you're grounded and you shield yourself in a bubble of white light. Ask your protector guides to come in, Archangel Michael to come in and protect you, God, the universe, your angels, loved ones in spirit, whoever and whatever it is. If you know you're about to be around this person who, makes you feel like the 10 of Cups reversed, unhappy, makes you feel isolated and alone, perhaps a womanizer or somebody who is just not out for your best and highest good, and you have to deal with them, make sure your energetic protection is up before you go and engage with this person. It will be very beneficial for you, for your energy, and for your spirit as well. I also feel the need to say that this Mercury retrograde, be sure to take plenty of salt baths, plenty, because that will definitely help to clear, renew, and refresh your energy, especially as we're letting go of some of these things. We're encountering some of these more hostile, isolating energies as well. Very, very interesting. And let's just pull a card from the Keepers of the Light Oracle to see who is going to be helping us with this. What is the major lesson? This Mercury retrograde. Okay. We have 3. Okay, beautiful. Alrighty. So firstly, we have Archangel Michael, and I was just talking about you, Archangel Michael. Trusting heaven. The card says you are safe. Angels stand close, surrender your concerns, and allow a miracle to occur. So trust that whatever the situation is, it is for a purpose. It is to teach you something. It is to help you start the new year, to help you start 2017 refreshed and renewed and ready to go, to feel secure, and to learn to trust in spirit and the path that you're on. So definitely, as you're going through this, ask Archangel Michael to come in and protect your energy and to help you cut any energetic cords that are not serving you for your best and highest good. As I feel like people may show their true colors again and things may start coming out of the woodwork. Old people may try and come back into your lives and stir up the pot, as that is what tends to happen during Mercury retrograde. So trust that it is a lesson, and ask Archangel Michael to come in, help you cut and clear those cords, help you to heal and balance that karma before we start a new cycle, a new year. The next card we have is Master Jesus. Forgiveness. So whatever the situation is with this person, feeling that they haven't been honest with you, feeling like they've taken advantage of your trust and your love, your beliefs, your love for them, your belief in them, that they've taken you for granted, that they've stolen your happiness. Don't become resentful, because that's totally what this 10 of Cups reversed can be, being resentful, feeling like they stole something from you, like they took your happiness from you. Master Jesus says to offer forgiveness. You are on the path of light, love, and forgiveness. Father, healing is possible at this time. So this could have to do with male energy in your life, or for some of you, maybe even your father, or perhaps whatever the situation is reminds you of the situation with a male in your life, a masculine energy, or with your father. And maybe this situation is coming back up. So maybe you couldn't clear the relationship and the karma with your father, but maybe you can do it in this new circumstance, this new situation. So definitely Jesus is surrounding us, and come on, it's Christmas time. So December 25th, of course, Jesus is going to be in a Mercury retrograde reading from December 19th through January 8th. And he is saying to offer love, offer forgiveness, offer healing to the situation. Don't hold resentment. Don't hold grudges. You are not in it alone. Jesus and the Archangel Michael are with you, as well as Kuthumi, Cloak of Wisdom. You already know the answer you seek. Trust what you know. So this is definitely, this situation is about us gaining wisdom, tying up those loose ends for 2016. Any situations that have been left unresolved, clearing up those old emotional ties, finishing up emotional healing. Let's say something happened in February and maybe a little bit of you is still holding on to it. A situation may arise, or a person from back in February may come back in to help you clear and balance this energy before we move into the new year. Kuthumi is saying you already know what to do. You already know if this is worth your time, if it's worth your energy, if it can be replanned or reworked. You gain knowledge from experience. The experience is the lesson. And really just gaining wisdom from your emotions and your emotional journey. And I also, let's do this. Let's get some runes. Runes. What will be the energy will be surrounding us, and that will be working with what are our important lessons for Mercury retrograde. This last Mercury retrograde of 2016. Okay. Alrighty. So we only have 2 runes that have come up right. We have Isa and Kanaz. So first, I'm going to read Isa. And Isa is literally about ice. And it's winter time, winter solstice is coming. It's cold outside, at least in the northern hemisphere. Things may, be kind of frozen with this situation right now. Maybe you're feeling, hey, I just don't want to deal with this. And it landed on top of the forgiveness card, the Master Jesus card. So why are you feeling hesitant about forgiveness? What has brought on this cooling trend? Because Isa is also about cooling trends in relationships. Why? And it's so funny that we have the frozen ice, because the additional rune we have that landed face up is Kanaz. And this is about opening up to opportunities. It's about fire. It's spark. So this fire is coming. There's an opportunity opening up to melt this ice, to melt this hesitation, to burn away that ice, to allow forgiveness to be born, to come forth, to burst forth. New creative energy will be coming in as we forgive, as we realize we're not alone, as we heal these emotions, and realizing that, hey, maybe rebelling isn't necessarily in our best interest. Making sure our spiritual protection is up. But again, that spark, that fire. And I love how, again, the Isa is on top of Master Jesus. And then the Kanaz is on top of the 10 of Cups reversed. So we'll be warming up our opportunities for happiness. Even though the 10 of Cups is frozen in its reversed position, new opportunities for joy, togetherness, for unity will be opening up to us this Mercury retrograde, especially as we're coming closer and closer into the holidays. And then I just wanted to draw one more card for us from the Archangel Raphael Healing Cards by Doreen Virtue, as I do totally feel Mercury retrograde has a physical impact on your body. So angels, Archangel Raphael, what is most important for us in terms of our physical body healing this Mercury retrograde from December 19th through January 8th? What is the most important? Thank you. Aww, that's beautiful. Beautiful. Stay positive. Stay positive as best you can. Dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for helping me be optimistic and take the appropriate action steps that support my health. So this definitely feels like we're talking about our emotional health. And again, Mercury retrograde can bring up a lot of old stuff. We're peeling back, continually peeling back layers of the onion to get to the root of the cause of our pain, of our trauma, to really, really allow healing to take root, to take hold, and to blossom throughout our life. But staying positive is the water that nurtures that seed, that allows it to grow and to sprout and to blossom. So make sure that you water your seed with positivity every single day to continue to heal. Even though we have this 10 of Cups reversed, we have this 3 of Cups reversed, it's going to start warming up. It's going to start warming up. Staying positive is part of that warming up. So continue to stay positive, continue to trust heaven, work on forgiveness and healing those emotions. And remember, forgiveness isn't necessarily about the person you're forgiving. It is about allowing your soul to be open so you don't harbor resentment and bitterness, because that also grows into a plant as well, and you do not want that to bear fruit in your life. You want loving, healthy, positive fruit to be born into your life. So I believe that is all for me for your Mercury retrograde reading for December 19th through January 8th of 2016. Be sure from now until January 4th, you can save 30% off of a reading with me in my Etsy shop by using the promo code GRATITUDE in all caps. And also be sure to check out my Making the Most of Mercury Retrograde blog post, which I will also leave the link down below to. You can find me on etsy.com/shop/Maven Unmasked, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and all of those great things. Happy holidays, lovelies, and have a positively positive and happy Mercury retrograde.